Hello everyone. Today I have something super fun to show you. This little machine is it. The Rippa RS06 mini skid steered. I've been testing it with 6 different attachments this week, and let's be honest, it's pretty awesome. So what can it do? Wait till you see everything I've tested it with, and how durable it is. The car is powered by the Kubota D1105 engine, a 3-cylinder, liquid-cooled engine that gives the RS06 plenty of power. The RS06 features a highly efficient piston pump that delivers up to 84 liters per minute, pretty powerful for a small machine. Plus, it features a load-sensing valve for precise control and smooth power delivery, whatever you're running. This skid steer comes standard with 2 auxiliary hydraulic lines and a dedicated return line, which means connecting different attachments is quick and easy. Honestly, I changed every attachment, and it was a breeze. No screws or tools needed. That alone can save you a lot of time on the job. Each change only takes a minute at most. If you're looking for flexibility and speed, this is the setup you need. Well, that's the basics of RS06. Without further ado, let's see how this machine performs in practice. If you like testing construction machinery, like and subscribe. We'll publish new demos regularly to help you find the equipment you can trust. Well, let's start with the most basic, but probably the most used attachment, the standard bucket. Today's task was simple. We had a pile of dirt here, weighing about a ton, and we needed to move it to the edge of the site to make some room to work. But with the RS06, that was no problem. The bucket capacity of this machine is about 0.2 cubic meters, which is just right for a small skid steer like this one. When you start operating, you can immediately feel how smooth everything is. From lifting to dumping, the movements are clean and there are no stutters. As I started shoveling the dirt, the RS06 maintained a steady and reliable speed. Even when fully loaded, it remained well balanced. No tipping, no shaking. As we drove towards the edge of the site, the machine was able to handle uneven ground with ease. Whether it was a small bump or uneven ground, it could move easily without losing control. When dumping, the bucket moved with precise control. No sudden drops, no messy spills. The dirt landed exactly where I wanted it, every time. One thing I really appreciated was how efficient the whole process was. With the right size bucket, you have the flexibility to move a lot of material. And the view from the operator's seat makes it easy to see what you're doing. Essential when it comes to precision. I probably made 24 moves back and forth on this job. Each took less than 3 minutes. Load, move, dump, repeat. Despite the repetitive motion, it never felt tiring or awkward. The whole job was done in less than an hour. Compared to doing it manually or with bulky equipment, the RS06 felt perfect for this type of work. It's compact, powerful, and easy to operate. It feels like it was designed for this type of task. It's a very intuitive and easy-to-use machine. So yes, first test, a big hit. Let's move on to the next attachment and see what else this little machine can do. Next, we have to level the entire area with the dozer blade. The blade leveled about 1 meter wide each time. To be honest, when I first started using it, it didn't feel smooth. If the blade angle was too low, it would dig a hole, and sometimes the machine would even get stuck. On the other hand, if the blade angle was upward, it would just skim the ground and not level it at all. But after repeated trials, I found the best balance. Keep the blade flat and close to the ground, and move forward steadily. Once you get the hang of it, you'll see the results soon. Look how the blade moves now. It pushes the material evenly, leaving a clean, flat surface. There are no dents, no high spots, and no bumpy areas like manual leveling. The best part is that you can adjust the blade angle directly through the handle control handle. No manual operation required. One of the highlights of the RS06 is the stability of its hydraulic system. Even on slightly uneven ground, the blade stays pressed and level without jumping. Of course, you still need to get the blade angle right. But once you do, there's no loss of material, no need to repeat work, and no need to re-level the same area. For this entire open space, it took me about 20 minutes to complete the job. Manually, 3 people, and at least 30 minutes, if not longer. I also tried to fill in some potholes with it. And yes, the blade performed well, too. Smoothly and efficiently. So don't let its simple appearance fool you. The dozer blade is undoubtedly one of the most used and reliable attachments in the entire range. Whether it's leveling a site, pushing gravel, or cleaning up edges, it gets the job done quickly and cleanly. Okay, now it's time for one of the most powerful-looking attachments in the range, the hydraulic grapple. With this brute attached, the RS06 instantly transforms into a nimble material handling machine. Try using the grapple to carry and stack these large rocks. Each rock weighs about 40 kilograms, and if I were to carry them myself, well, I'd have to hire a chiropractor. So let's see how the RS06 handles them. First, we approach the pile of rocks carefully. Then I open the grapple to its maximum jaw width, position it in the right place, and gently grab it. The grip of the grapple is super strong. To be honest, this is my first time using this data, and I was not very familiar with it at first. I was worried that I would not be able to hold it. But surprisingly, the RS06 is very easy to operate with the gripper installed, and it can hold the rock firmly even if the edge is uneven or slightly roughed. Operate it. It's a piece of cake. Every action is controlled by the joystick. The whole process of grabbing and lifting takes less than 30 seconds. Quick, precise, and feels effortless. When I was driving the RS06 to grab rocks, there was no shaking, even when turning or climbing a small slope. The rocks always stayed locked, thanks to the combination of a powerful hydraulic system and a highly rigid boom structure. The whole process from grabbing the stone, transporting it, and placing it takes only about 1.5 minutes. That's 5 times faster than doing it manually. The best part? One person can do it all, no extra help required. This machine is perfect for landscaping crews, building cleanups, scrap yards, and even farms moving logs or heavy debris. It's efficient, safe, and it takes a lot of your work off. Now we're going to show you the demolition capabilities of the RS06, which requires a hydraulic breaker. Once connected, the whole machine basically goes into whack-a-mash mode. Today's task is to demolish an old concrete floor, about 10 centimeters thick and about 15 square meters in size. This is common for sites such as old factory floors, sidewalks, or outdoor storage pads. We start at the edge of the concrete slab. Aim the breaker at the ground and gently push the joystick forward. Don't push hard, just move smoothly, and you can immediately see the concrete start to crack and break. The RS06 is running a high-frequency hydraulic hammer with an impact frequency of 500 to 800 times per minute. This creates compact, focused impacts, so the energy goes exactly where you want it, with no extra movement and no mess left at the edges. And what I really appreciate is that the RS06 is surprisingly stable throughout the process. Even with such a lot of impact, the RS06 doesn't jump or shake violently. Why? That's thanks to a low center of gravity, smart chassis design, and plenty of grip. So even when working on uneven ground or performing continuous impacts, you won't feel the rocking or creeping forward, which also means better control, less operator fatigue, and greater safety. And because it's a compact machine, you can get it into tight spaces that larger breakers can't, such as alleyways, indoor sites, or small commercial properties. Bottom line, if you're doing landscaping, municipal maintenance, small construction work, or you just need a tool that can hit hard in a small space, the RS06 with a hydraulic breaker will definitely meet your needs. Next, let's take a look at the protagonist of this function. One person plays 4 roles, the 4 in 1 bucket. This accessory is not simple just by its name. It integrates 4 operating modes: ordinary bucket, bulldozer, gripper, and tipping bucket function. Basically, once you put it on, you can cope with most construction site needs. Let's take a look at the most basic shoveling first. You will see that the bucket wraps the material very tightly after closing to prevent it from spilling during transportation. The soil is transported to the edge area by the handle control. The whole round trip takes less than 2 minutes, and the push and unload are clean and neat. Then switch to the tipping bucket mode, and let's simulate a scene of fine material pouring. For example, if you need to pour the material into a fixed area, it is easy to control the angle with a traditional bucket. But now you see that the RS06 slowly opens the bucket and controls the dumping angle very accurately, without any splashing. I'll switch to the clamping state. The operator opens the bucket completely, aims at a section of iron pipe in front, and gently closes it. The clamp is stable, and there is no slippage at all. Next, the iron pipe never moved during the turn, speed up, and speed down. The clamping stability is very high, which is suitable for garden cleaning or construction waste handling. Finally, let's look at the bulldozer operation. This piece of ground needs to be simply leveled. RS06 opens the bucket and presses it down to the bulldozer angle. The gravel is evenly spread during the forward advancement. The area of about 50 square meters was initially leveled in less than 10 minutes. It can be said that the 4-in-1 bucket truly turns RS06 from a porter into an all-rounder. It not only saves the trouble of frequent replacement of accessories, but also makes the operation rhythm smoother and improves efficiency by a large margin. Okay, for the last task, I equipped the RS06 with the sweeping attachment to clean this 30-meter-long concrete patch in the yard. It was covered in loose dirt, dust, and bits of construction debris. It sure wasn't a clean surface, was it? The sweeping attachment is powered by a high-torque brush system. The brush itself is over 1 meter wide and covers nearly the entire width of the machine with each pass. That means fewer passes, faster work, and less hassle. Now look underneath. See those 2 little wheels under the brush? They're not just for show. They allow you to easily adjust the brush angle on the fly, which is very helpful when working on slopes or uneven ground. As I slowly push the RS06 forward, you can already see the difference. The cleaned area behind me? It looks like it was just hosed down with a high-pressure water gun. That's how efficient this system is. It doesn't just push dirt away, it actually lifts it up and cleans it. My favorite part. This machine only requires one operator. Just drive the RS06 at a slow speed, control the brush speed, and tilt angle with the joystick, and you're done. No extra personnel, no extra investment. It's as easy to operate as a remote-controlled car, and, more powerful and practical. This set is perfect for industrial areas, warehouses, parking lots, or for site preparation before and after construction. Let's be honest, it's a very convenient solution even for temporary municipal cleaning. Talk about the effect: high efficiency, low dust, edge cleaning, and no debris. Normally, small skid loaders can't achieve this level of performance, but the RS06 can easily handle it with this sweeper. So whether you manage a facility, operate a construction site, or are just tired of mountains of dust, this set can handle it like a pro. I wanted to confirm the RS06 actual weight, so I borrowed a scale and weighed it myself. I drove it slowly, and it showed that it weighed 1,150 kilograms. Adding my weight, the actual weight was about 1225 kg. This is not just a number. It gives the machine a stable center of gravity and provides better handling when operating heavy attachments. That's it for my recent experience with the RS06, and honestly, it handled every task with flying colors. Full specs are included in the video, but if you want more details or a quote, just leave a comment below and we'll provide the official info. Don't forget to like the video and let us know which attachment you like best or which machine you'd like us to review next. We'll take it out there and show you how it performs in real life.